Hello children, good morning. Welcome to the English class. Hope you all are safe at your homes. Are you all watching online classes? Okay, very good. Today we are going to deal with the Unit 7 Unity in Diversity of Class 10. Shall we see further? Children, can you guess what is our today's topic? Okay, no problem. I shall show you some of the pictures so that you can easily guess what is our today's topic. Okay, here is your first picture. What do you observe in the picture, children? Yes, the girl is in the confused state. Very good. If you observe carefully the next picture, you will find the names of the days. So here the first picture reveals the word days and the second picture also reveals the word days. Do you find any difference, children? Yes, here there is a lots of difference, but with the pronunciation of the words we often get confused. So children, shall we see the next picture? Children, here is your second clue to guess our today's topic. The clues are the two sentences. Let us read those. The principal asked the students to tell the principles of law. The next sentence. The teacher asked the boy to stand stationary for not bringing stationary items for drawing competitions. Children, if you observe carefully, here the word principal is repeated twice in the same pronunciation, but they are different in spelling as well as in the meaning. Similarly, in the second sentence, the word stationary is same pronounced twice, but they are different in their meanings as well as in their spellings. So, when we listen such kind of words, don't you get confused, children? Yes, we often get confused. So, shall we reveal today's topic? Let us see. Children, here is our today's topic. Words often confused. When we hear two different words with different spellings and different meanings but with same pronunciation, we often get confused. Unless we understand the content and the context behind the words, we are unable to understand the meaning. So, shall we see what are those words, children? Children, here we are with our first part of our topic, synonyms. Have you ever heard this word? Yes. Synonyms is nothing but a word or expression which means the same as another word or expression. A word having the same or nearly the same meaning as another word in the language. For example, happy, joyful. Here, the words may be different, but they convey the same meaning. In the same way, mountain or hill. Both means the same, but they are different words. So, shall we see some more words? Here are the examples of synonyms. Here is our first example, the word wage, which means a monetary compensation or remuneration or personal expenses or labor paid by an employer to an employee in exchange of work done. Example, my friend works for daily wages. Here, the word wage is nothing but giving a money to a person who has delivered or rendered his service. It may be per hour or per day. In the same way, when we come to the word income, this is also means the money received, especially on a regular basis for work or through investment. Children, here the words wages and income both means the same, but in different contexts they differ in their meanings. The wage is given per day or per hours, but income is given on a regular basis. For example, he has a nice home and an adequate income. Here is your another example. The word acquire, which means buy or obtain an asset or object for oneself. Learn or develop a skill, habit or quality. For example, he has acquired a bad habit of smoking. In the same way, the another word inherit, which means to receive from an ancestor as a right or title descendable by law at the ancestor's death. To receive from a parent or ancestor by genetic transmission. Children, here both the words gives the same meaning. Let us see the example of inherit. She has inherited her mother's good looks. Here, the words inherit or acquired gives the same meaning but in different contexts. Here is your another example, children, the word mix, which means a group of people or different types within a particular society or community, or make or prepare by combining various ingredients. For example, dressed people may mix up their words. Here the word mix has two different meanings. In the same way, the another word mingle has also got the meaning in a similar way. Let us see that. To bring or mix together or with something else, usually without fundamental loss of identity. For example, he mingles only with millionaires. Here the words mix and mingle both means the same in different contexts. Here is your next example, children, the word stationary, which means not moving or not intended to be moved, fixed in a station, course or mode. For example, the car collided with a stationary vehicle. Here the word stationary means which is in a static position, which is in a motionless, which is not moving. And the other word stationary means the things needed for writing such as paper, pens, pencils and envelopes, or writing and other office materials. Here the example goes like this. I went to buy some stationery items. Here the word stationery means the materials which is used for writing, drawing, etc. Here children, both the words stationery pronounced in a same way but they are different in different meanings. Here is the another example, children, the word middle, which means the point or position at an equal distance from the sides, edges or ends of something. For example, she stood alone in the middle of the street. And the other word which has the same meaning is the word center, which means the point that is equally distant from every point on the circumference of a circle or sphere. And the other meaning is the point from which an activity or process is directed or on which it is focused. For example, the nucleus is at the center of an atom. If you observe carefully, children, both the words middle and center gives the same meaning in different contexts. The next example word is handsome, which means having an attractive, well-proportioned and imposing appearance suggestive of health and strength, good looking. For example, Tom was handsome when he was in his 20s. And the other word giving the same meaning is beautiful. Having beauty, possessing qualities that give great pleasure or satisfaction to see, hear, think about, etc. Delighting the senses or mind. For example, rose is a beautiful flower. Children, here there is a small difference. We use the word handsome for male gender and the word beautiful for feminine gender. Children, here we go with the other part of our topic. That means the words that have same pronunciation but different in spelling and meaning. Even we often confuse it by listening such kind of words. Do you know what are they called as? Yes, very good. They are known as homophones. Let us see what are homophones. Children, before going into the details of homophones, let us see the meaning of homophones. The word homo comes from the Greek word for same and phone comes from the Greek word for sound. Therefore, the word homophones means same sound and we use it to describe two or more different words with same sound but different meanings. Words like pair, pair and peak, peak. Let us see some of the examples of homophones. Here is the second example, children. The word daze with a spelling of D-A-Z-E. That means it is a state of confusion. And the other word of days is D-A-Y-S, days, which means a weekdays. The sentences are like this. She came home in a daze. That means she reached her home in a confused state. And the other sentence for the word days means he goes to college 5 days a week. That means in a week he goes only 5 days. Here is our first example of homophone. The word dye. Dye in the verb form to color. And the other word dye, D-I-E, means death. You might have heard this word D-Y-E, dye, in the lesson Story of Ikat, tie and dye. Have you remembered, children? Okay, let us see the sentences. She dyes her hair every fortnight. And the other sentence for the word die is man is mortal. He is sure to die on day. Here is the another example, children, the word cell. The moment you hear the word, you come across many meanings in your mind like jail, prison, mobile, and in the biology, the smallest division of a living organism. Yes, very good. They are all right. And the other word sell with a spelling S-E-L-L means to exchange a product or service for money. Here we go with the sentences. My teacher asked me to draw the diagram of a plant cell. And the other sentence, we would like to sell our car. Here, even though the words are pronounced in the same manner, they are different in their meaning and in their spellings also. Here is the another word, children, which we mostly confuse in all the situations. The word son, which means a male child, and the spelling is S-O-N, son. It is in the noun form. And the other word sun, S-U-N, sun, which is also a noun and which means the star at the center of our solar system, a huge ball of gases. When we hear the word sun, according to the context, we have to understand the meaning. So here we go with the sentences. My son is an officer in Indian Army. And the other sentence, don't look at the sun directly. Your eyes may get damaged. Here is the next example, children. The word hear with a spelling H-E-A-R, which means the sense is called hearing and the action that we do with our ears. And the other word here with a spelling H-E-R-E, which means indicates the place where you are at any moment opposite of there. So here the words are pronounced in the same way but with a different spelling and in different meaning. The sentences go like this. You please keep your box here in the corner. And the other sentence, I can't hear you, please speak loudly. So here both the words here is used in different contextual meanings. Here is the another example, children. The word meat with a spelling of M-E-A-T, meat, which means edible flesh from an animal. And the other word meat with a spelling M-E-E-T, which is a verb which means when you are introduced to a person for the first time, or it can also refer to later meetings. Here the sentences go like this. Meat is a protein-rich food. And the other sentence, you can meet your friend after the exam. So here both the words meet, even though they pronounced in a same manner, they are different in their meanings and with the spellings. Here is the another example, children, the word great. Yes, the moment you hear this word great, you think something large or something greatness and all. You are right, children. That is also one of the meaning. Here we see what are the different meanings of a word great with a different spelling. Here we go with the words. The word great with a spelling G-R-A-T-E, great, means to rub food against a grater in order to cut into a lot of small pieces. And the other word great with a spelling G-R-E-A-T means large in amount, size or degree. The sentences go like this. I was asked to grate some carrots for salad. And the other sentence, you have done a great job. Here in both the meanings or both the situations, the word great is used in different meanings with the same pronunciations. Here is the another example, children, the word whole. Here also mostly we get confused. Unless we understand in the context, we cannot understand the meaning of the word properly. Shall we go the word, children? Okay. Here the word whole with a spelling of H-O-L-E, which means a hole is a gap or hollow place in a solid body or a surface. And the other meaning of the word whole means entire, complete or all of. And here we go with the sentences. He had a hole in his socks. And the other sentence, I read the whole book in one day. Here the contextual meanings of the word is different with a different spelling with the same pronunciations. Here we are with the another important word which we often get confused is, children, the word peace. The moment you hear the word peace, you come to the mind that a piece of chalk, a piece of paper, a piece of cake and all this. You are right, children. The word piece also means a part of something with a spelling P-I-E-C-E. And the another word peace with a spelling P-E-A-C-E means freedom from war and violence, especially when people live and work together happily without disagreements. So here we go with the sentences. Lord Buddha is the symbol of peace. And the other sentence, he cut the cake into 8 equal pieces. Here we go with the another example, children, the word see. The word see also has the different meanings with a different spelling with same pronunciations. The word sea with the spelling S-E-A means huge area of salty water that covers a large part of the surface of the earth. And the other word sea with a spelling S-E-E means an act of perceiving with the eyes. The sentence like this. Ramya looked out over the sea. And the other sentence, we see many things differently. So here the word see is also used in different meanings in different contexts with a different spelling with a same pronunciation. Children, first let us see the meaning of homonym. The words with same spelling and pronunciation but different meaning and origins. They are called as homonyms. For example, present, present. If you observe carefully here, the spelling of present is same in both the words. In the same way, we are pronouncing also in the same manner. But here, they are different in different contexts. So, certain words are called as homonyms. Children, you have come across the meaning of the word homonym. What is its importance? Why do we use that? Let us see that. Homonyms are important because words that look alike and sound alike can mean completely different things. It is important to pay attention to the context when reading so as to not to misinterpret what is being said. So children, homonyms are important to understand the meanings in different contexts. Children, shall we go through some of the examples so that you can easily understand what are homonyms? Here is the first example, bank. The spelling of the word bank is B-A-N-K, and its meaning is it is a place where we deposit our cash or jewelry, etc. And there is another word which spells the same as bank, B-A-N-K, and its meaning is different. The land at either side of a river, or the land at either edge of a river. So children, here both the words bank, the spelling is same, the pronunciation is same, but they are different in their meanings. Let us see the sentence. I will go to the bank today. Here, the contextual meaning of the word bank is that he is going to the bank either to deposit some amount or to deposit some jewelry and all. We shall see the next sentence. My friend resides at the river bank. Here, the meaning of the bank is used in different contexts. That means his friend is residing at the edge of a river. Children, here is the another example. The word book. The word book is also used to express reservations. And the next meaning is book can be a storybook or a recipe book or a book that we read in school or colleges. If you observe the word book carefully, children, you will find with the same spelling, with the same pronunciation, but they have used in different contexts in different meanings. Shall we see the sentences? Okay. I have booked 2 movie tickets today. And the next sentence is, this is my favorite storybook. Here in both the sentences, we have used the word book, but they are different in different contexts. Here is the next example, lie. Lie is a word that most popularly means to refrain from the truth. And the next meaning of the word lie is, this word also means to relax. Here, the word lie is used in 2 different contexts with 2 different meanings. Shall we see the sentence, children? Okay. Do not lie to me. This means that he is lying to him. He is not telling the truth. And in the next sentence, I want to lie down now because I am very tired. Here in this context, the word lie means relaxing. As she is very tired, she wants to relax for some time. She wants to lie. Children, here is the another example, the word kind. The first meaning of this word is someone who is compassionate. And the other meaning of the word kind is to express the various kinds of items or objects. If you observe carefully, the spelling and the pronunciation of the word kind is same, but they differ in the meanings in different contexts. Shall we see the sentences, children? Okay. The first sentence, my mother is very kind. That means she is very compassionate. And the next sentence is, there are various kinds of ice creams available in the market. That means here the contextual meaning of the word kind is varieties. Here is the another word, children. The word is spring, which means a coiled metal, as well as it also means a season. We shall see the sentences. A prototypical elastic component is a coiled spring. And the next sentence is, spring has touched my garden. Here, in both the words, the spelling is same, pronunciation is same, but these words have been used in different contextual meanings. Here is the another example, children. The word bright, which means very smart or intelligent. And the other meaning of the word bright is filled with light. Shall we see the sentences? Okay. Ramya is a bright girl. That means Ramya is very intelligent, very smart girl. And the next sentence, the sun was too bright, the people around her too friendly. Here, the contextual meaning of the word bright was used in different ways. The next example, the word right, which means correct. And the other meaning of the word right is the direction opposite of left. The sentences comes like this. What he said is right. That means what he said is correct. There is no wrong at all. And the other sentence, we should go in right direction to the location. That means you have to move in the right direction. Another example, children, the word bark, which means a tree's outer layer. And the other meaning of the word bark is the sound of a dog makes. Otherwise, the sound of a dog. Here the sentences comes like this. The bark of a tree is very rough. And the other sentence is, I heard a dog barking in the long distance. So here the word bark, even though the spellings are same, the pronunciations are same, but they have been used in different contextual meanings. Here is the next example. The word address. The moment you hear this word, immediately you recollect your house address. Very good, children. This is also finding out a location. And the other meaning of the word address is to speak to someone. Let's see the sentences. This is my house address. And the other sentence is, the Prime Minister is going to address the nation. So here, when somebody is speaking to some audience, this is called as addressing the gathering. Children, now I think all the confusion has gone away as you have come across the meaning of synonyms with certain examples. At the same time, the meaning of homophones and homonyms with the suitable examples and illustrations. Now I think now you are no more confused about certain words. Thank you.